So Erin, welcome.
Thanks for having me today.
Yeah, of course. How's your day so far?
It's beautiful, it's sunny, and we had a wonderful summer solstice, although I get sad now because now all the days get a little shorter again.
Right. Yesterday was the longest day of the year,
It
so
was.
that's okay. We're still going to have a great summer with
We still are.
some more long days here. And you brought me this really awesome drink that I've never heard of before.
So it's a matcha latte. Matcha is a powdered green tea. It's kind of different than when you have a standard green tea where you steep the leaves. With matcha, it's a powdered green tea, so you actually are eating or drinking the actual leaf as you ingest it. So
Yeah.
that's kind of a fun part of it. And as a latte, we've mixed it with steamed milk and then just a little vanilla to sweeten it. But I really like this drink. It's not your standard kind of chai drink, which is really sweet and spicy, but it has just enough of that kind of earthy taste to it that you really can enjoy if you're not really into coffee some days.
Yeah, and I feel like as a coffee lover, with like the latte aspect with the milk in there, it's really nice. It's very refreshing. It's great.
It's a good sort of choice. And I always like to say at Red Buffalo that we specialize in making your favorite drinks. So if you want just a double espresso and you like it pulled a certain way, or if you want to go on the full tea end, we carry a wide variety of loose leaf teas, and not just loose leaf in a tea bag, but fully loose leaf. We brew it for you in an infusing basket. And it's a really fun way to try teas. And if you haven't tried tea this way, stop by our farmers market booth tomorrow. Silverthorne Farmers Market's Tuesdays all summer long.
That's great.
9 to 1 in the parking lot right where we are. So that's a quarter mile off of the Silverthorne Interstate exit, and you'll see the farmers market booth set up. But one of my guys is going to be out there, and he'll be doing free tea samples. And you can buy the loose leaf tea there, but he'll show you the process of how to steep these loose leaf teas and talk about them a little bit. So if you're curious about the loose leaf tea process, kind of what is it versus a tea bag, come by the farmers market booth tomorrow at, like, again, 9 to 1 Tuesdays, and we'll be happy to talk to you about it.
Yeah, that sounds excellent, and it's such a great location there too. If you're headed to that farmers market, you're right on the bike path there by the Blue River.
We
and you have a patio.
We have, I think, the best location for not alone, let alone any coffee shop, but any business, I think, in Silverthorne. Because, like I said, we're a quarter mile north of the I-70 Silverthorne Interstate exit, and we have the front patio, which looks out on the Gore Range, and then we have the back patio, which, as you mentioned, is right on the bike path. It's right on the Blue River. And it's just a beautiful time of year. Our back patio has the flowers blooming, and everything's just looking splendid.
And there you can check out some views of Red Buffalo Coffee and Tea right there. And speaking of the bike path,
Yes.
you wanted to talk about Wednesday, which we'll also be talking about later too, is Bike to Work Day.
It is Bike to Work Day, so sponsored with FERC, with the Family Intercultural Resource Center. There's going to be a bunch of stops around the county between 7 and 9 in the morning on Wednesday where you can get various goodies if you're on your bike. And what that'll look like at Red Buffalo is we'll have free coffee for anyone who comes up on a bike. I'm not
Gotta
going to
love
ask
free
if you're
coffee.
going to work or not because that'd be complicated. But you'll get a free cup of coffee, and we'll also have one of the head bike mechanics from Wilderness Sports out there, and he'll be offering free bike safety checks. So you can't do like a full tune there, but he can check if, how are your brakes looking? Do your pads need to be replaced? How are your cables? Are they too tight? Is your chain looking like it's rusty? And then refer you up to some work for later. But so free bike safety checks provided by the guys from Wilderness Sports and Dillon, and as well as free coffee for anyone on the bike. So that's 7 to 9 on Wednesday.
Gosh, that's fantastic, and it's a really cool event.
It's fun. It's really fun.
Right, Bike to Work Day. Reduce that carbon footprint and get some free coffee from you guys.
Well, I like to say it helps wake you up too before the coffee. I bike to work almost every day, and it wakes you up before you even get there. As opposed to if you drive, you still show up to work and you're a little sluggish. And the best part is I know there's some locations in Frisco too. So let's say you live in Silverthorne and work in Frisco, you could hit up 2 spots at once. Or vice versa, if you work in Frisco or live in Frisco and work in Silverthorne, however you want to do it, you can go to multiple locations for that. And I know the Family Intercultural Resource Center, their website has more information on it as well. I'll post some on our Facebook page today to give more information on that, so you can kind of get your information, get this, give you where all the locations are for Bike to Work Day.
Cool. That's great. Well, Erin, thank you so much for
Thanks for
joining us
having me.
today. Yeah, it's always a pleasure.
It's always so fun to be here.
Stay tuned for more Summit Sunrise right after this.